Hi everyone! In this video, we'll take a deeper dive into some of the more customizable features with the Fundamental Chart tool. So to begin, I'm just going to head under Tools and Fundamental Chart. From here, I can add in any security, and I'll just stick with the Home Depot for this example. As you can see, that's going to throw up the price of Home Depot on my chart over time. So for first example, let's say I want to get a better idea of my stock as it follows along the upward or downward trend. If I go under Data Format, I can select the % off high option. What you'll see now are negative values following the previous highest peak. This is a good way for me to see how much my price has changed from an upwards trend. Let's say I want to see it for more than just the 1 year look back. I can have my customizable date range, or what might be easier is just do a full year selection. So I'll do the full years from 2015 to 2018 and just click away. Now I'm able to change my time frame and see the data for the full calendar years. So I'm just going to switch this back to original and head on over to my Annotate tab. Now I can see my security is listed here with the metric price. And for more customizable options, I can click this Annotate button. You'll see now we have events data. Also, you can add min, max, or average lines for my chart. And the override normalize % change option, which I'll get into in just a little bit. So let's say for the Home Depot, I want to see its earnings over my time period. I can go ahead and select it. And I'm also going to add an average line so I know the average price over time. As you can see, the earnings data will be below in these circles, and if I hover over, I can see the exact earnings date, the quarter, and the year. I'm also able to see my average line that I added to the chart, which is going to show the average price in my time frame. You'll notice if I change my time frame, that average is also going to change. Finally, if I hide my controls, I can get a fuller look at all the data available on my chart. Great. Now, before my next example, I'm just going to hit the Reset button, bring my controls back, and head back to the Input tab. This time, I want to look at some economic data. For this example, I want to chart out and compare the S&P 500 to the 10 to 2 year Treasury curve. So I'll just go ahead and add in the S&P 500, add in that 10 to 2 year, and because I want to show performance for the S&P 500, I'm going to select my normalized or % change option. However, this is going to apply it to both of my financial metrics, and I don't necessarily want it for my 10 to 2 year. If I head on over to the Annotate tab, annotate the 10 to 2 year, I can override this change by clicking the On option. I'm also going to go ahead and throw on a min line. If I select my year range to max, and then one more step, I'm going to add in US recessions, which will appear in gray. As you can see now, I have a chart comparing the S&P 500 % change over time to the 10 to 2 year Treasury yield spread. I also have the recessions on there to show how it correlates with the 10 to 2 years approach to its minimum. All in a chart that I'm able to share with a team, tweet, get the embedded code. I can also export this chart, download the image, or print directly from my computer. And finally, if I want to return to this chart, I can save it under Save Charts, Save As, and just give it a name. And it will always be there for me to open up later on. That concludes our look into the deeper fundamental chart functions. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your customer support representative by hovering over Support and hit the Contact Us.